150 people, along with a separate family room for entertaining children. We also offer DVD memorial tributes, which continually show photographs and movies of your loved one's life on 2 beautiful flat-screen TVs.
The Dagan Funeral Home. 5 generations of the Dagan family serving your family.
Do you or someone you know have a sports injury? An expert team is now available at St. James Hospital. Our sports medicine team treats a wide range of orthopedic conditions for people of all ages. We offer surgical and non-surgical options, as well as rehab to help you recover as quickly as possible. Whether you're a serious athlete, weekend warrior, or dealing with aches and pains of daily life, our expert team is here for you. Let us help you get back in the game.
Are you still looking for a truck? Simmons Rockwell is your pre-owned truck headquarters with over 400 late model, low mileage trucks available across 5 locations. Stop searching empty lots and visit simmons-rockwell.com now to view hundreds of quality pre-owned trucks you can drive home today. Make car buying simple when you click Drive Your Deal on hundreds of pre-owned trucks at simmons-rockwell.com.
With Kasasa Checking from First Heritage, you can easily earn free cash rewards each month. Choose either Kasasa Cash and earn up to 2.5% APY on your balance, or Kasasa Cash Back and earn up to 4% on your debit card purchases. We'll even refund up to $25 per month of your ATM fees. So, what would you do with your free cash rewards? Maybe put them towards those long-desired home improvements? Hey, they're your free cash rewards. Spend them however you want. Visit fhfcu.org to learn more and open your account today.
St. James Hospital in Hornell is a great place to be a nurse.
The best part of my job at St. James is our sense of community. Whether you're sick or if you're injured or if you need a CPR course, I feel that we're here to address your needs.
St. James Hospital is hiring skilled and compassionate nurses for our state-of-the-art emergency, inpatient, and surgery departments. In addition, we are offering $15,000 sign-on bonuses for RNs and $5,000 for LPNs. Come join our tight-knit community that cares for you as much as we care about our patients.
If you're interested in staying involved with the sports you've enjoyed over the years, we may have an opportunity for you. Section 5 Athletics is currently looking for officials for several sports. Serving as a Section 5 official provides a great way to stay active, contribute to the sports you love, and earn money while making your own schedule. Visit section5.org/officials for more information and to express your interest.
Third, the catcher, number 34 from Indiana University.
So hello everybody and welcome to tonight's NYCBL game between Hornell, the Hornell Steamers, and the Olean Oilers. I'm Bob Fleischer, broadcasting from the Maple City Dodge broadcast booth. Season opener for both teams. Hornell with a new name, the Steamers, and Oilers will meet up tonight. Basically a new team, except you see Brody Burdett there being announced. He was on the team last year. Also his brother, so those are the only returners as of right now playing for the Hornell Steamers.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, number 10 from Mercyhurst University, Ryan Hill. And pitching tonight for the Dodgers, number 24 from Webster University, Quinn Weber.
So we'll do the national anthem and be back with you with
at this time, will you please rise and gentlemen,
the opening pitch after this.
St. James Hospital in Hornell is a great place to be a nurse.
The best part of my job at St. James is our sense of community. Whether you're sick or if you're injured or if you need a CPR course, I feel that we're here to address your needs.
St. James Hospital is hiring skilled and compassionate nurses for our state-of-the-art emergency, inpatient, and surgery departments. In addition, we are offering $15,000 sign-on bonuses for RNs and $5,000 for LPNs. Come join our tight-knit community that cares for you as much as we care about our patients.
Are you still looking for a truck? Simmons Rockwell is your pre-owned truck headquarters with over 400 late model, low mileage trucks available across 5 locations. Stop searching empty lots and visit simmons-rockwell.com now to view hundreds of quality pre-owned trucks you can drive home today. Make car buying simple when you click Drive Your Deal on hundreds of pre-owned trucks at simmons-rockwell.com.
Fans throwing out tonight's first pitch from First Heritage Credit Union, Val Slate.
So Valerie Slate to throw out the first pitch today for Hornell. She is the branch manager here at First Heritage Federal Credit Union, one of our proud sponsors. They're great for the community. They've been here for several years now and several locations throughout the southern tier. Let's see what kind of arm Val's got. That's when you get out there, it looks like a country mile. She's zoning in. Oh, not bad, Val.
Once again, we would like to thank First Heritage Credit Union for their support.
She's also a member of the Hornell Kiwanis Club with me. I'm the president, and glad to have Val on board. She's taking me out, Coach, she's saying.
Tom was an avid supporter of local sports. And on his behalf, the Smith family wishes the Steamers a successful 2022 season.
I thank everybody for joining us around the country. A lot of these players come from near and far. And just when you learn the names of the team, you have to start all over again. This is number 24, Quinn Weber. From Edwardsville, Illinois, goes to Weber State. Or Webster. I'm sorry, he goes to Webster University. I'm sorry. Watch him warm up for a little bit here. Quinn is listed at 6'4", a right-hander. Grew up in, we talked about Edwardsville, Illinois, 180-pounder. So we get ready to start things off.
The center fielder, number 28 from Wolford College, Stan Zagradnik.
So Stan Zagradnik, hometown Flowery Beach, Georgia. What a great name. He's a freshman at Wolford College. Takes strike one. So 0-2, Quinn Weber quickly ahead here in the count. That's a little bit low and outside for a 1-2. Again, welcome everybody. Excited to have the season underway. Here we are, June 6th, and that ball is it's gonna be fair, and the ball is gonna hit the ground and skip on in. Gonna be an error on the third baseman. That time, unfortunately, it's not something he wanted to do. He's throwing from his back foot so we can try to beat him. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out. That's Paxton Hughes from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. As Roderick gets on second with the error. It's going to be accounted for a base hit. I think he might have been safe. Not 100% positive. I didn't get a good look at it, but runner on second now with nobody out. This is Andrew Stillinger, Niagara Falls native, a sophomore at Niagara University. Takes ball one. Again, if you're just joining us, again, this is the Hornell Steamers versus the Olean Oilers, the season opener here from Maple City Park in the city of Hornell, New York. For those watching and have never been here, I know some of the parents, their sons have been sent here. I'm sure you've tried to look it up. We're basically in the triangle. We're south of Rochester, we're southwest of Syracuse, and southeast of Buffalo. And real trouble this time on the infield. The infielders having all kinds of trouble, and that ball is going to be thrown away for an error, and it's going to score a run. Unfortunate that time. It's Peyton Johnson. These guys coming off, they're playing in college, so they shouldn't be that rusty. But we've seen 2 errors by the infield so far for Hornell. As Olean's going to go up 1-0. And
now batting the right field, number 24 from Lockhaven University, Blaze Zader.
Plus they were practicing out there beforehand and stuff as well, so. This is Blaze Zaders from Frenchville, PA. He's a junior at Lockhaven. Pop fly. So 1 out.
Now batting the first baseman, number 30 from Wagner College, A.J. Vigliotti.
A.J. Vigliotti from Wagner. He's a Staten Island, New York product. Inside ball 1. We do have another couple Hornell. We actually have one Hornell, Cullen Haley, who just will be graduating here in a couple weeks. Will be joining the Dodgers as soon as he graduates. Also, Zach Pryor from Victor High School, once he graduates in a couple weeks, will also be joining us. His grandparents live here in Hornell. His father graduated from Hornell High School a couple years after myself. He was a stellar athlete for the Raiders back in his day. That's a pop fly. Everyone's running in, and nice play. Lost his hat, but good charging that time. Good hustle in the outfield by B.J. Arnold for 2 outs. Hornell needs to limit the Oilers for just 1 run here, as that gives us 2.
Now batting the left fielder, number 12 from Niagara University, Casey O'Brien.
So Casey O'Brien, he goes to Niagara. He's grew up right in the area, North Tonawanda. He gets a hold of it, and that's going to be a base hit. Let's see if they're going to send. Yep. Oh, and a little miss bobble in the outfield is going to be an easy crossing the plate and safe at second. Good base running. That time by O'Brien. Olean tags another one on the scoreboard.
Now batting third baseman, number 10 from Mercer's College, Mitchell Grosh.
This is Mitchell Grosh. He's Warren, PA. Listed at 5'8", 180. He's a junior at Mercyhurst. That's where my nephew goes, taking that cyber security. Thanks for joining us on Peisch Sports YouTube channel. Oh, nice tag. Is he going to be able to get it in time? Oh, and he can't pick it up. That's going to be an infield hit, I would imagine. It's a tough call there because it was such a hot shot off his bat that time that it's hard not to give him a base hit. So runners on the corners now with 2 outs, 2-0. The Olean Oilers.
The catcher number 5 from St. John Fisher College, Jake Meeker.
So Jake Meeker, St. Mary's, PA, born and raised. Found his way up to Rochester at St. John Fisher, who puts out some great athletes in every sport that they have. That's popped up. It's going to be a little bit too far. Oh, it is not. Wow, that ball curtailed in. What a great play. Oh, and great hustle. I don't know what he did with his hat, but that was number 3, Bryson Rigsby. Beautiful job, Bryson. I thought for sure that ball was curtailing left, but it actually, with the wind kicking out that way, got sent that way. So good job by Rigsby. And it's Bryson. I hope I said that right. So we go to the bottom of the first. Hornell coming up. As always, today's game is brought to you by our great sponsors, First Heritage Federal Credit Union. Open a Kasasa checking account, a checking account that pays you. That's right, earn cashback rewards, foreign ATM fees refunded. Do you Kasasa? I do. First Heritage. Check out all their financial services. The Dagan Funeral Home, 38 Church Street in Hornell, 324-3500. Cremation services only $16.95 plus a crematory fee. Thanks, Jim Dagan and Laura Pico. The Dagan Funeral Home. The Ryan Agencies, Hornell, Jasper, and Wellsville. 3 great locations to serve you better. Stop in at their main location in Hornell at 57 Broad, or call 324-7500. Insurance protection you can rely on. Maple City Dodge, Airport Road, North Hornell. Great sales, great service, and all Dodge Chrysler Jeep. Also got a great collision department as well. Check out the new cars they have on the lot and used cars at Maple City Dodge, North Hornell. Elderwood at Hornell, long-term care facility, short-term rehab. Don't forget they got adult daycare. Give them a call, 324-6990. They also have occupational and speech therapy, amongst others. How about Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys? Offices in Buffalo, Rochester, New York City. Call 585-262-COMP for Connors and Ferris. Connors and Ferris. And St. James Hospital, there's Dr. Andrew Wilhelm, your sports and medicine physician, 324-3740. Injured, he's got you covered, Dr. Andrew Wilhelm. And Simmons and Rockwell Ford and Simmons and Rockwell Nissan.
2022 season for the Hornell Steamers. Third baseman number 21 from Trevecca Nazarene, Paxton Hughes.
So this is Paxton Hughes, number 21. He's 5'10", 180-pounder. And that one's going to be sent out toward the scoreboard, but easy play for number 12, O'Brien. He's looking out there and going, wow, there's a lot of space here.
University of Pennsylvania, Torrey Roper.
That's a pitcher's dream there, 1 pitch, 1 out. I've often thrown that out to the viewing audience and say, how many pitches can a pitcher, the least amount of pitches a pitcher throw in a game to win the game, or for a complete game, I guess you'd want to say. Now you could say, well, he has to throw 1 pitch, 1 out just like that every single time, or you know, it all comes down to at least 1 pitch. But now I'm not sure how the NYCBL works, but do you have to, can you automatically walk a batter? You can, and then the next batter, you can throw a pitch. He grounds into a double play, so you can actually eliminate a pitch on there. Or you could just walk everybody and pick them off at the plate, so he doesn't have to throw any pitches. I know this is a stupid analogy, or I'm putting stuff together there, but that ball foul. This is number 1, Torrey Roper from Shaker Heights, Ohio. Indiana University of Pennsylvania. Still 1-2, 1 out here. That one's popped up. Oh, there. Okay, I thought first baseman was gonna try tracking it down, but that time it was Andrew Stillinger.
Number 34 from Indiana University of Pennsylvania, Colton Bird.
We failed to mention the pitcher for number 43, Luke Rodenberg, Avon Lake, Ohio. He's a sophomore at St. Bonaventure, right down the road. Boy, Bonaventure had a rough season this year. I try to pay attention as much as I can to St. Bonaventure sports and report on them as much as I can. And I think the last game I did watch, they got no hit for, they lost 16-0 to St. Joe's University. It's Division I baseball, but let's see a disparity from team to team where Bonaventure, I think, won 5 games this year, went 5-25 or something like that. I don't know the final thing, but it'd be nice if they could build up their baseball program like they do their basketball program. The basketball team has done very successful the last 20 to 30 years, making the NCAA tournament, went to the NIT Final Four this year, and this is Colton Bird at the mount. Oh, there's a base hit. Colton's got some wheels. Good job, Colton. So a 2-out hit for Colton Bird.
That base hit is brought to you by Wilkins RV. Wilkins features a wide variety of new and used RVs. Now batting, first baseman number 30,
Bird from Bellefonte, Pennsylvania. Also from the University of Indiana in Pennsylvania. All right, here is Roland Ryan. Grew up in Knoxville, Tennessee. This has got to be a little bit of country for him, even though we're a very small city in New York State. Goes to Travaca Nazarene College. He's 1-1. Good crowd here today for the opener. A lot of things going on. Hornell High School has something going on. We'll show you that in just a second at this facility. That's going to drop in for a base hit. And a beautiful run. Even if that ball was on target, I don't think they're going to get the speed that time. Beautiful job running the bases by Bird. Hornell on the board. Like I was saying, there's the football stadium over there, and Hornell's got an event going on. Sports awards for the high school. That's the clapping you can hear off in the distance. That should be an easy play. Oh! That was one of those ones you're like, wait a minute, even he's giving a little smile, but good recovery that time by Blaze Zelder. Or Ziders, I would say his name right. So that's the end of one. It's 2-1. Oilers on top. We'll be back.
Hornell and Jasper aren't just sponsors of the Hornell Steamers, they're fans. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Laura Dagan-Pico, and along with my father, Jim Dagan, operate the Dagan Funeral Home here in Hornell.
The Dagan Funeral Home is a large, spacious, handicap-accessible facility with a seating capacity of 150 people, along with a separate family room for entertaining children. We also offer DVD memorial tributes, which continually show photographs and movies of your loved one's life on 2 beautiful flat-screen TVs.
The Dagan Funeral Home, 5 generations of the Dagan family serving your family.
To all of our customers, past, present, and future, thank you for choosing Maple City Dodge.
I wanted a new Dodge Ram diesel. I sat down with my salesperson, Larry, and we discussed all the options, and he gave me a total, and it was a lot less than any other place I had talked to. This is the first time that I've dealt with Maple City Dodge, and I definitely will be back again for another vehicle.
Here at Maple City Dodge, we're committed to our customer for great deals and great service. Come on in and see us.
So welcome back. Top of the second, 2-1. Both runs for Olean in the first were not earned. Hornell had a heck of a time with a couple errors by the infield. Something obviously will get better and better. This is the third year that I've been
from Garrett College, Zach Swinger.
Covering the Dodgers, or I'm sorry, it used to be the Dodgers, now it's the... This is going to be a tough play, and pulled him off the bag. But that's a great, good hustle. Nothing you really could do there. As an infield hit. It's third baseman Paxton Hughes.
Now batting the shortstop, number 27 from
that was Zach
College, James Lehman.
Swinger. Let's had that hit. I'll get the name. The thing is they give you rosters and it's listed under pitchers, catchers, outfielders, infielders. It's not numerical, so it's kind of tough to find the names quickly. So I got to look, 27. This is James Lyman from Bluffton, South Carolina. Beautiful country down there. Went down for a couple weeks down to Greenville, South Carolina. What a beautiful area that is. That ball coming right at me. And that's why I got to watch out for. He's a freshman at Wolford College. 2-1. Outside 3-1. Quinn Weber on the mound. There's a strike. Full count now. Still nobody out. Bottom or top of the second. And walked him. So good at bat by Lehman.
Now batting the center fielder, number 28, Stan Zagrodnik.
This is Stan Zagrodnik. Zag. This is Zagrodnik. That's the one from Flowery Beach, Georgia. I wonder how it got that name. I love looking at some of these names, or some of the names of the cities, as it was a foul tip, and towns and villages that these players are from, and find out where they are, kind of do a little research, how they got their name, because Olean will be playing here multiple times, and I will be bringing you the majority of the home games here. There were a few games that I cannot do because of other commitments, but and there will be probably, I'm not sure if there will be an announcer for those games or not. I don't think so, but just so you know that it's not going to be me all the time. Kids, they don't even say. 1-1. That ball's in the dirt. Runners stay put. That's going to squeeze through. Oh, and it gets through the outfield. Bunch of errors here today, unfortunately. And nice backup. That time by Weber. But 2 runs come home. It's going to be a single, and then obviously advances to third on a error. But unfortunately, 2 runs come home to make it
now batting the second baseman, number 4.
4-1 Olean. Still nobody out here. A lot of left-handed batters in this lineup. Andrew still injured with that. Another run comes home.
Batting the right fielder, number 24, Blaze Zeters.
So Blaze is up again. Takes a strike. You can see, and I'll show you the killer of all teams here, and you got to clean something you want to clean up is. Oh, a nice try. You love to see it. That's a beautiful layout that time. Nothing he could do. Ryan Hill.
Now batting the first baseman, number 30, A.J. Vigliotti.
He did everything he could, let's put it that way. That you love to see that kind of effort put in. And like I said, Hornell's got 4 errors so far in this game. It's only in the second inning. Olean's got it, or Hornell's got to clean that up if they want any chance at all. This is A.J. Vigoletti. That's popped out of play for 1-1. Or it should be 0-1, I think. It says 1-2. 1-2 on the scoreboard. 1 out. 3 runs home here in the top of the second for the Oilers. Ball's going to be dropped. Must have swung for the second out. He wasn't paying much attention.
Number 12, Casey O'Brien.
He swung the bat. He swung it. Casey O'Brien batting. Sun went down about 3 o'clock today, and ever since then there's been a slight breeze coming out of the south. It's pushing the ball, any kind of pop fly, like I said, that it's pushing it south, and where actually this field is due north, almost perfectly due north, from home plate to second base. And you saw that on that foul ball that curtailed. I thought it was going to be way foul, but ended up being tracked down by the left fielder. So let's see if we have any home runs that are helped by the wind here. Three and 0. Casey O'Brien, we talked about. He's from North Tonawanda. I'll never forget. I went to a Rolling Stones concert in Buffalo, and he goes, "Anybody here from Tonawanda?" I can't mention all the, obviously the old Indian names, and that was one of them. I think he liked, Mick Jagger liked just saying those names. Up at the Squidjackwada Expressway. So a trip to the mound here. Give us a chance to read some ads. Today's game brought to you by Home Healthcare Services, provides compassionate in-home health care and very own home. Promoting independence and enriching life. Give them a call, 324-4142. Strobel Supply. Join the team at Strobel Supply, located at 40 in Shawmut Industrial Park. Bring your resume in or call 385-3211. Strobel Supply and Industrial Supply Distribution and Liquid Paint Application Company. And, of course, the Italian Villa, 196 Seneca Street. The best Italian cuisine around is at the Italian Villa, right down the street from the stadium here. So anytime you visit, you want some nice Italian. For all those out of town watching, you're going to come visit. Italian Villa is one of the great... Hornell is lucky. We have a lot of great restaurants in the area. Unfortunately, a lot of them are closed Mondays and Tuesdays, but other than that, there's a nice pitch. I don't know how many times you see a trip to the mound. It just really benefits the pitcher. And in this sense, Quinn Weber. Just get him to settle down a little bit. He's been roughed up a little bit here in the first couple innings, giving up 6 hits so far, but finds himself ahead of Mitchell Rush, the Warren PA junior at Mercyhurst College, up to bat. And this one's popped up. This one's going to be a tough one. No, it's going to be a little bit further. I forgot about that wind out there. And a nice play by Torrey Roper. And we go to the bottom of the second. 6 runs. Or I'm sorry, 3 runs in that inning. 5-1 Olean. Today's game is brought to you by Butler Excavating and Concrete and City View Towing, Transport, and Auto Repair. Call 324, well, you got to call 607-324-7400. Thanks, Brian and Sue Butler at Butler Excavating and Concrete, City View Towing. Howard Hanna Real Estate Service, looking to buy or sell a property. It's Reggie Gambino. And Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, 382-3052, Howard Hanna, Reggie Gambino. Dr. Pat Pico, located in Wellsville, 15 Loader Street, 585-596-4129, providing quality care to the residents of Steuben, Allegheny County for over 25 years. Dr. Pico, and proudly serving the Southern Tier since 1989. There's John N. Dagan, attorney at law, 324-6690 for John N. Dagan. John N. Dagan. MysticMedia.com, your small business digital success partner, web development, search optimization, blog content, and so much more. They're actually building my new websites, so it's going to be a little bit, but they'll be up shortly. Ed's Computers, sales and service, 180 Main Street. You need to run those websites. Stop in and buy a new computer or laptop at Ed's Computers. Also does repairs. Ed's Computers, Gilio's Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, 382-0836. Chad Gilio, 24-hour-day emergency service, fully bonded and insured. Gilio's Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. And there you see Rustic Lux. We'll give that little shout-out next. And accepting new patients now, Dr. John Wyatt, Dr. Rich Chakowski at Wyatt Chiropractic, 20 Park Drive in Hornell. Back and neck pain, headaches, all your spine care needs. It's Dr. John Wyatt, Dr. Rich Chakowski, Wyatt Chiropractic.
Steamers, the designated hitter number 20 from Alfred State College, Brody Burdett.
No, we talked about the Hornell product. He didn't actually graduate from Hornell. He graduated from a high school in Scottsdale, Arizona. I know his father, I'm not sure if his mother is, but I know his father is from Hornell, graduated a few years after me. And his brother graduated a couple years ago from Hornell and is also on the Dodgers team as well. And Brody's dating my neighbor. So I see him quite a bit. He's looking at an 0-2 count. He goes to Alfred State College. It's a good eye for the high ball, 1-2. Again, really the big difference in this game is the amount of errors. Hornell has 4 errors. 3 straight balls now. Thrown by Roggenberg. Luke Roggenberg from Avon Lake, Ohio. 6'4". And that's a base hit. And that's what I think, you know, the one error, it's unfortunate because I'm not sure if they roll the field or if they're supposed to. I don't understand. I have to ask the groundskeep crew here because you just saw that ball all of a sudden just bounce right up in the air as it met the left fielder. So it's something I think, I personally think it should be done a couple times a year because obviously the worms and, you know, the when it got the rains and stuff like that, the ground shifts. There's a throw over to make sure Burdette stays at home. This is B.J. Arnold, center fielder. Again, if you're just joining us, this is New York Collegiate Baseball League. All these kids are in college right now and here to hopefully move on. Hornell, if you're not familiar, Hornell has had several players play in the major leagues to the highest level and the most success. That's a beautiful bunt. Oh. Unexpected, B.J. Arnold. He's going to be fun to watch, I can just tell right now this year. Oh, it's always fun to watch all these kids, but...
From Webster University, Bryson Rigsby.
So Bryson Rigsby from Guntner, Texas. So... infield hit for Arnold that time. Rigby taking ball 1. And you would think I'd know by now, but Rigby goes to Webster University, and I'm pretty sure that's in St. Louis. Just coming off the baseball season and trying to get caught up in some other work, because this is what I do full-time, streaming and video production and stuff. I haven't had a time, and they just actually posted the yesterday the roster, so I didn't get a chance to kind of do any research where these kids are from and stuff. But by the next game, Friday is going to be my next broadcast. Hornell's got a home game on Friday and doubleheader on Saturday. I will not be here doing the doubleheader on Saturday. That'll be someone else doing it. Won't be even my equipment, so it'll be their own equipment here, but owned by the Dodgers. So full count, or not full count, I'm sorry, that's ball 4. So a little bit of a batting or a pitching issue now for the Oilers.
Now batting the second baseman, number 10 from Mercer.
So Roggenberg.
Ryan Hill.
I'll do a little more research because obviously there'll be more games I'll be doing. I will not be traveling, so I'll be just doing the Hornell, the home games for the Steamers. There's a strike. So bases loaded, nobody out. Got Burdette at third, Arnold at second. And Rigsby at first. This is Ryan Hill. No, so Ryan Hill is a returner from last year now that I think about it. Since I really haven't had a chance to talk to anybody, I did talk to Brody Burdett, and he didn't mention Hill's name, but the only reason, one of the big reasons I remember, Hill obviously played very well for the Dodgers last year, but he's from Webster, New York, where my sister lives, and he goes to Mercyhurst, where my nephew goes to, so I remember that connection as he's looking at a 1-2. That one's in the dirt, but runners will stay home. This could be potentially a big inning for Hornell's. Ryan Hill looks at a 2-2. That's low and in the dirt, so full count. Nowhere to put him with bases loaded. Now you see if you want to know how many or who's on a base, you can see that it's flashing on your scoreboard there on the screen. That's where the means the base is loaded for their orange, or whoever's on whatever base. And there's strike. Yeah. What do you do though? You almost have to. He's struggled at the plate. He struggled pitching this inning. So what do they say? Damned if you do, damned if you don't. There.
Now batting the third baseman,
Everyone hates going down looking, but that's a big strikeout. Time for Roggenberg. Here's a strike. I said a lot of left-handed batters coming up to this is Paxton Hughes. Hughes fouls one off and is behind 0-2. Again, if you're just joining us, 5 runs on 6 hits for the Oilers, 1 run on 4 hits for Hornell, but more importantly, Hornell's got 4 errors. Ooh. Could have been a little bit low and outside, but it looked like strike 3 from up here, but foul tip to stay alive. You know, when you hear clapping from a distance like there, it kind of sounds like you're at a golf tournament. You know, you listen on TV and something happened at the hole next to the one where they're live on camera. And this one's going to be popped up. See if it can be caught. And no, it's in no man's land out there. Nice hustle by the Oilers that time. Beautiful city of Olean. I love going over there. Of course, I go to St. Bonaventure basketball games all the time. And I also like going over there to go to the QQ Chinese buffet. When else Chinese buffet closed? So didn't the one in Wellsville. There's a ball for 2-2. So the closest Chinese buffets are, my doctor's not listening, are Olean and Horseheads, but they're both about 50 miles away from Hornell, one to the east, one to the west. So Olean is 50 miles. Let's see, that's going to be a pop-up. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't go for it. He slowed down. I'm not sure if he saw the fence might have been a little too close, but I think he might have had a chance to get that, but held up. Yeah, so Hornell is right on Interstate 86, and if you get on 86, which is right, a mile up the road here from this stadium, and you head west, yeah, hit the ground. Yeah, nice try by the catcher that time. That's number 5, Jake Meeker, but it obviously hit the ground. He's trying to sell it, but you might as well try. And there's strike 3. Yep, that you should have swung, but. So after having bases loaded, nobody out, you got 2 outs now. Good pitching.
Now batting the right fielder,
Roggenberg.
Torrey Roper.
So Torrey Roper, right fielder from Shaker Heights, Ohio. Up. Here's a strike, I'm telling you. Roggenberg has come alive. I always say, you know, you can, and to me, in doing all the baseball games and stuff I do, I never judge a pitcher by, in obviously you can, and it's just something I judge how good a pitcher can be, is every pitcher gets in trouble, whether you walk the bases or hits or whatever. It's how you get out of them. Like this, if Roggenberg can get out of this having bases loaded and nobody out without giving up a run, that shows you he's a good pitcher. He's got 2-1 now. There's a strike. A little bit, looked like a little high and inside for me, from my vantage point. Some of the games I'll actually have a camera in the outfield so you'll see where the ball is placed. This one I didn't because we were having trouble with the electric and internet here, and I didn't want to. That's in the dirt, so full count. With 2 outs, runners, everyone will be in motion here. And there's a nice play. So Roggenberg, beautiful job getting out of that one. Like I said, that shows you a lot.
No runs on
good
2
pitching.
hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base.
So Hornell had its chance, bases loaded and nobody else, but Olean gets out of the inning. We'll be back.
In doing the work you do, if you're hurt, we'll help you through.
Don't be fooled. Video hearings are as critical as appearing in person.
Make sure your rights are protected.
Your employer has trained specialists on their side.
And the judges work for New York State.
The only person on your side
is the attorney at your side.
Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
Casa cash back and earn up to 4% on your debit card purchases. We'll even refund up to $25 per month of your ATM fees. So, what would you do with your free cash rewards? Maybe put them towards those long-desired home improvements? Hey, they're your free cash rewards. Spend them however you want. Visit fhfcu.org to learn more and open your account today.
Top of the
leading out the third for the Oilers.
Third we go.
Jake Meeker.
Meeker, the batter. Foul to the backstop. Oh, and 2. Two and 2. And a busy boy in the outfield. First out. There you see the beautiful facility here in Hornell.
Hitter number 35, Zach Swinger.
Yeah, I'll take a look around here in just a moment, but this is Zach Swinger from Bellefonte, Pennsylvania. He's going to get a base hit and maybe more. He's going to go for 3. Yeah, that's a good decision because, well, no, he's not. I thought I saw the umpire or the coach waving him on to third, but so 1 out double.
Now batting the shortstop, number 27, James Lehman.
So James Lehman from Bluffton, South Carolina. Looked a little low and outside for that, but and they're human too. I never. Whoops. That's why I got to pay attention because the ball comes curtailing back toward me. I got hit 2 years ago with a foul ball. Ball's outside, 2-2. The last Dodger that was in the majors retired a couple years ago was Rajay Davis. He was I went and actually saw a game when Jacob deGrom was pitching and Rajay Davis had the winning hit for the New York Mets. He had played in Hornell in the 2000 season. We also had, remember, Tim Hudson, the great pitcher, played with Atlanta. And
now batting the center fielder, number 28, Stan Zagrodny.
Maury Wills, Don Zimmer played in Hornell. That was when obviously it was the Pony League way back then. Zagrodnik, sorry. Fouls it off.
That's a First Heritage Credit Union 50 center.
Go after the foul ball, you get 50 cents. 0-2. There's strike 3. Nice job for Weber.
That's another Wilkins RV strikeout. Oilers get no runs on, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base. After 2.5 innings of play on the Ryan Agency scoreboard, Oilers 5, Steamers 1. The Ryan Agencies in Hornell and Jasper are your local insurance.
Go to the bottom of the third, 5-1.
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agencies.
Today's game brought to you by Gray Manufacturing, Transit Engineering Consulting since 2006. Thanks all our friends at Gray Manufacturing Industries. Supply new and overhauled components as well. First Heritage Federal Credit Union, open Casasa checking account. Also check out all the financial services that First Heritage can offer you. First Heritage, I can see the branch right from here. The Dagan Funeral Home, 38 Church Street. Cremation services only $16.95 plus the crematory fee at the Dagan Funeral Home. The Ryan Agencies, Hornell, Jasper, and Wellsville. 3 great locations to serve you better. Thanks, Jeff Ryan. The Ryan Agencies. Maple City Dodge, Airport Road, North Hornell. Great sales, great service, and all. Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep. Thanks. Gary Harwood and the Birch Brothers. Check out the new and used cars. And take a look around here. As we said, the beautiful facilities. This park sits right next to Route 36. It's a 4-lane highway that goes through the city of Hornell. It was busy a minute ago, but it's kind of dead now. Like I said, there's the sun. Is this to the west? Is this from first base to second base is directly north? Colton Bird, Bellefonte, Pennsylvania. That going to be a tough one? Yeah, it's going to drop in. Yeah, that's base hit for Bird.
Now batting the first baseman, number 30, Olean.
Hey, man, is that? Yeah, it is. That's Hornell High School head coach Jake Kinney. Successful season this year, made it to the sectional semifinals. This is Roland Ryan at bat. I like that name, Roland Ryan. Sounds like a movie name, movie star's name. Knoxville, Tennessee. 1-1. Out at first and out at second, the double play. Nice play. Oh, no, did they say first? Oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't the double play, just one out. My mistake.
Now batting the shortstop, number 33, Peyton Johnson.
Ooh, and that one's high. Peyton Johnson at bat with a 1-1 count. Ooh, looked like a good pitch, but obviously I'm at an angle here. When we put the camera in the outfield, I think we'll be a little bit better off. And he got him. Oh. Good throw over to first base. Good pickoff. Caught asleep at that time. So 2 outs now with nobody on. Two and two. Don't forget to give us a like. You're watching on YouTube. Subscribe to Peisch Sports. Don't forget you can also watch this on well, you can go to YouTube on your smart TV as well, but you can also go to for away games, you go to your Roku or Android device, or Amazon or Prime, and look up and in a safe, beautiful speed that time. Type in NYCBL app, and you can watch Hornell's away games. Just like, I think I'm the only, I'm not sure if they're questioning what's going on here. Yeah, let me see the head coach coming out, just asking by how far, maybe. Got to do that. Sign of a good coach.
20, Brody Burdett.
So Brody Burdett from Scottsdale, Arizona. The runner on first, 2 outs. Inside. Burdett gets a hot shot down third baseline, takes a wild bounce. So runners on first and second now.
Now batting the center fielder, number 15, B.J.
It's not like Hornell hasn't had their chances. They had bases loaded with nobody out in the second. Unable to get a run home. And this is B.J. Arnold, center fielder. 6'4", 190 pounds. Oh, and 2. Late swing that time, fouls it off. Runners at first and second. 0-2, 2 outs to Arnold. And there's a base hit. Bounces off the bag. He's out. Nice block of the plate that time. Are you allowed to block the plate in... I know you're not allowed to block the plate in the major leagues, but I don't see anyone arguing that fact. But oh well, he's out. So we're gonna go to the fourth. We'll be back.
After 3 innings of play on the Ryan Agency scoreboard.
The Ryan Agencies, your locally invested independent insurance agency. No one likes shopping for insurance. It's complicated. That's where the Ryan Agencies step in. As your personal insurance shoppers, they wade through dozens of top companies to find your best insurance value. Let good people help you make smart choices. Contact the Ryan Agencies today.
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.
I've treated professional baseball teams, published papers on athletic injuries, worked with international sports groups, and perfected orthopedic treatments for people of all ages, from ACL surgery to concussions. Now I'm here to lead St. James Hospital's new revolutionized approach to sports medicine. Why? Because of them. I'm orthopedic surgeon Dr. Andrew Wilhelm, and I'm excited to lead this new chapter in local health.
With the Jeep in the parking lot by the basketball court, please turn your headlights off.
There's the glaring number to the bottom right, 4 errors by Hornell. Four of those runs came home due to errors.
Leading off the fourth for the Oilers, the second baseman, number 4, Andrew Stillinger.
So top of the fourth we go. The Oilers with a 4-run lead, 5-1. Both teams, like we said, we saw on the score, they had 7 hits apiece. But the 4 errors have allowed the Oilers to get some runs home. This is Andrew Stillinger, Niagara University infielder for the Purple Eagles. That one's in the dirt. 1-2. It's going to drop in for a base hit. So Stillinger leads things off here in the top of the fourth with a base hit.
Now batting the right fielder, number 24, Blaze Ziders.
Blaze, love that name. Oops. 2-0 count. There's a base hit. Good throw in that time. Keeps the runners from advancing. Now runners at second and third, nobody out.
Now batting the first baseman, number 30, A.J. Vigliotti.
So Vigliotti at the plate. Weber struggling this inning on the mound so far here. See if he can right the ship. One and 0. Three and 0 now. Runners at first and second. And there's a strike. Hour and 14 minutes into this game so far here. And there's a walk. And all the games whether it be high school baseball or Little League or obviously the
Now batting the
college
left-handed
games
ball,
here.
Casey O'Brien.
Or collegiate games. It's the errors and pitching changes, multiple runs. There's really rarely. I mean, I don't even remember the last time I did any game where Hornell won or lost by 1 run in a 3-1 game or 3-2 or 1-0 or anything. It's usually high-scoring affairs, so it makes for a longer contest. 7 o'clock, you're usually here for about 3.5 hours from start to finish. Obviously play 9 innings. I said Major League Baseball doesn't even go that far, that long. 2-1. And they have all the commercials and you know. Yeah, it's nice. Needed out, but a run is going to score. Makes it 6-1.
Fans, Mr. DeSanto and a couple of our Dodger players are traveling to the grandstand selling 50-50. Steamers players.
Yeah, they're still making the Dodger air. It's my understanding that the Hornell Dodgers had to change their name because the Major League Dodgers requested it, and I guess they did the same for the Premier League. When you're talking the Collegiate League is the Cape Cod League, obviously, and they made them change all their names too, so they didn't reference any Major League teams, and you really can't say no to them since they actually give money to help operate this league. Major League Baseball does, and it's something I didn't even know they did that, but Major League Baseball does fund the NYCBL. Not in full, obviously. The teams have to do fundraising. I think it's basically to do all the administrative from the NYCBL offices, per se, that I hear, which is pretty cool, to have the Major League Baseball involved. And once in a while, you do have scouts come to games. You'll see scouts in the stands. There's a base hit. They going to try bringing him home? Nope. Nice play, and I mentioned Torrey Roper before. Nice play, Torrey. He was going to be dead to rights if they did send him home. But bases loaded again here in the top of the fourth.
Now batting the catcher number 5, Jake Meeker.
Meeker up. There's a strike. 1-1. If for any reason we lose you on this stream at all, just stay tuned. We'll bring you right back live. It does happen when we're broadcasting, streaming. But I've gotten this pretty down pat. I still can't tell when something like that's going to happen, but since we're, anything technology based, something that can go wrong. If it can go wrong, it will. So if we do lose you, just stay tuned. We'll bring you right back on the air. Don't try to reset your computer or anything like that. It's usually on air. And knock on wood that it doesn't happen. Again, for those joining us, this is opening night for both teams here. Home opener for the Hornell Steamers and the Oilers. And games happening all over the NYCBL as that's the walk. And we're going to have pitching change. Nice job, though. I think he did a very good job starting the game. It's only going to get better and better. It's a nice hand. It's Quinn Weber, don't forget. I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot of him this year. So as we get a little warm up here, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back.
Do you or someone you know have a sports injury? An expert team is now available at St. James Hospital. Our sports medicine team treats a wide range of orthopedic conditions for people of all ages. We offer surgical and non-surgical options, as well as rehab to help you recover as quickly as possible. Whether you're a serious athlete, weekend warrior, or dealing with aches and pains of daily life, our expert team is here for you. Let us help you get back in the game.
Looking for a great way to commemorate this season's sectionals? Section 5 Athletics is excited to work with Muggs & More to offer a variety of apparel options for each sport and each season. Items include graphics specifically developed to feature the sport and year, including items such as hoodies, hats, pants, and more. Apparel for each season is available for a limited time, so don't miss your chance. Visit section5.org/Muggs & More to see the many options and place your order today.
Welcome back. Beautiful part of New York State here in the southern tier. We said if you're unfamiliar where Hornell is, we're an hour south of Rochester. We are an hour and a half southeast of Buffalo, and about an hour and a half southwest of Syracuse.
Now batting the designated hitter number 35, Zach Swanger.
Beautiful part of the country up here. Didn't have the best winter. Actually, the groundhog said it another 6 weeks of winter. Ended up being like another 12 weeks, but where it was cold. And actually, this past week we had a couple nights where it got down to the low 40s. On the mound, that's Zach Morse. Zach is from Canandaigua. Canandaigua, beautiful part of the Finger Lakes, Canandaigua Lake. Funny statistic about Canandaigua Lake, it's the second highest property values of any lake in the country. Lake Tahoe being number 1, and Canandaigua Lake and one of the Finger Lakes being number 2. Beautiful cottages, and I was lucky enough to grow up on a Finger Lake, Keuka Lake, for most of my young life up until I was like 23, and then my parents sold the cottage. And 3-2. Zach Swanger from Belafonte, Pennsylvania, sophomore at Garrett College. At the plate, he's looking at a full count with bases loaded. And there's strike 3. Wow, the umpire took a little bit to call that, but Swanger knew it. He started walking off. That was a beautiful pitch. And that time by Morse. So a well-needed strikeout with a 7-1
James Lehman.
bases loaded lead for the Oilers. There's a strike. And a force out at second for the third out. And there's the beautiful
Oilers get 2 runs on, 3
clouds.
hits, and 3 men left on base. After 3.5 innings of play on the Ryan Agency scoreboard, Oilers 7.
For those that have never been here, especially the parents and relatives of the area, if you a lot of places to go and you make it up this way. Obviously, Finger Lakes region, which City of Hornell is in. We're in the lower southwest corner of the Finger Lakes. Niagara Falls, only a couple-hour drive, and Ithaca, beautiful gorges where Cornell University is, and Ithaca College. Beautiful drive that way to check things out. And if you also want to see, especially if you're from an area that doesn't have a lot of trains, Hornell is the center location in the country for high-speed rail. Hornell, you drive on the southeast of the city, you'll see the big plant that's building the Amtrak high-speed trains. It's funny to be out in the middle here in the state and you go by the railroad tracks and you see a bullet train sitting there brand new. The high technology of these trains are built right here in Hornell. Trains that can go over 200 miles an hour. Amazing passenger trains are built right here in Hornell. This whole area, within a 50-mile radius, a lot of companies that are in the rail industry and support Alstom, which is the name of the company that's building the high-speed train here in Hornell, and other companies that support it, and other companies up the road, they build locomotives and other rail cars, and quite interesting technology. This is Bryson Rigsby. Rigsby takes ball 1. One and one. Luke Roggenberg still on the mound for the Oilers. 2-1. Oh, and that takes a wild hop into left field. So Rigby gets on.
Now batting the second base, number 10, Ryan Hill.
So Ryan Hill. I got to find out if he went to Schroeder or Thomas. There's a Webster Schroeder and a Webster Thomas up in, like I said, my sister lives up there. And I always thought it was Canadian. There was one Webster school years ago, and then they decided to separate, and basically they're literally right across the highway from each other, both schools. One Route 104. Separates the two high schools. Very nice. Webster is a beautiful community too. This, like I said, it's one of the beautiful things, one of the great things of living up here in New York is just the beautiful change of seasons and beautiful fall, and even coming into spring. Even though we didn't have the greatest spring this year, which is unusual, we had kind of an extended winter. It's still a beautiful area to be in. 1 and 2. Oh, and he got it. Oh, and then he makes an ill-advised throw. So, I mean, he made a good try. So, you know, something he probably wants to take back, but really, that's one of those plays. If he actually made it, it would have been a Sports Center top 10. That was a beautiful attempt. Unfortunately, beautiful thought, let's put it that way, but just the attempt didn't turn out that way. But they'll get it, you know. I don't blame them for trying it, I guess. Hughes up. I'm trying to say it in the gentlest way, you know. Pop fly. Runner tags up. And easy trot home is Rigsby. Put another run on for the second run for the Steamers.
Now batting the right fielder, number 1, Tori Roper.
So right fielder, Tori Roper. You know, it's funny, well, we haven't seen a home run today in today's game yet, but you'll see them in games. You'll see a couple in a game here and there. And but Hornell High School plays here, their games. And only had 1 home run this year, Hornell. Right, dead center. And it was by Cullen Haley, who's you're going to be seeing pitching for the Steamers here today, or not today, but this year when he graduates coming up on the 24th of June, and then he can play. He can practice with the team now, but he can't play. And it's the same thing we talked about. Zach Pryor coming down from Victor. He graduates a week earlier than Hornell, so he'll be able to join the team. I'm not sure if Zach is coming down. Victor's quite a little bit of a distance, even though it's up near Webster, basically up there near Lake Ontario, and it's a little bit of a drive for him to get down here just to come down for practice and stuff, but I'm sure he will come down for a weekend and be able to practice with the team. Haley, who lives in Hornell, obviously can practice with him every day, but just can't play yet. Full count. Sorry, I get talking and forget that we have a baseball game going on. Nice play. Beautiful play. And that's what you're going to see, just better and better plays as the weeks go on. That was number 10, Mitchell Roush.
Now batting the catcher, number 34, Colton Bird.
So Bird at the plate with 2 outs. Hornell would like to get 1 more run coming home here, but is it going to fall? It does. And Hornell does get a run. Bird drives in Ryan Hill.
Now batting the first baseman, number 30, Roland Ryan.
It's going to be a trip out to the mound. I think we're changing pitchers, but he has done a stellar job for first game of the season. Again, that's Luke Roggenberg. Good job, Luke. So 2 outs. We're going to give us a chance to read some advertisements. That's exactly what you want to hear, right? Elderwood at Hornell. I want to thank Elderwood, a skilled nursing facility providing comprehensive personalized care through a variety of programs, such as physical, occupational, and speech therapy, also adult daycare. Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorney's office in Buffalo, Rochester, and New York City, proud supporters of the Bills, the Sabres, and your Hornell Steamers. It's Connors and Ferris. St. James Hospital, Dr. Andrew Wilhelm, 385-3740. Thanks, Dr. Wilhelm and St. James. There's Simmons and Rockwell Ford. Top-notch sales service. Make car buying simple when you drive your deal at Simmons and Rockwell Ford and Simmons and Rockwell Nissan right across the street, right up the road here from Maple City Park. Home healthcare services. How about healthcare in the privacy of your very own home? That's right, RNs, LPNs, home health aides, personal care aides, homemakers, and housekeepers. Give them a call, 324-4142. Strobel Supply, 40 Industrial, or Shawmut Industrial Park. And join the team at Strobel Supply. Strobel Supply is an industrial supply distribution and liquid paint application company. Strobel Supply. Italian Villa, 196 Seneca Street, 324-6063. The best Italian cuisine around. Stop up and see the Argenteri family at the Italian Villa. The Italian Villa. Butler Excavating and Concrete, City View Towing, Transport, and Auto Repair. 607-324-7400. Thanks, Brian and Sue Butler. Howard Hanna Real Estate Services and Reggie Gambino, your licensed real estate salesperson. 382-3052. Thanks, Reggie Gambino. Howard Hanna. Dr. Pat Pico, MD, 15 Lotus Street, 585-596-4129, providing quality care to the residents of Steuben and Allegheny counties for over 25 years. Dr. Pat Pico. So we have a new pitcher coming in. It's Paul Trippy. Paul's from Cheektowaga, New York. Goes to Wheeling Jesuit University. Throws ball 1. Kind of got a half, looks like a sidearm delivery, not too excessive, but he's got 1-1 with Roland Ryan. Oh, his name's not Ryland, Roland. There's 1-2. I say that. No, I'm just kidding. The way they put these names in. Knoxville, Tennessee. Strike 3. So we go to the bottom of the 4th.
Steelers get 2 runs on 3 hits.
Yes, I forgot I didn't add the 3rd run, 7-3. Both teams have 10 hits apiece, but like we said,
Oilers 7, Steelers 3. Fans, it's not time for our dizzy bat contest.
Olean, the benefit of 4 Hornell errors, plating a couple of those runs.
On your mark. Get set,
Oops, we got a little game. Let's see what they're doing. Oh, they're doing the spin dizziness. They're not supposed to. There you go. You're supposed to keep the bat on the ground. There we go.
4, 5, 6, 7.
One tried to leave.
9, 10, go!
You can see they're all like a little dizzy. And if they get a free t-shirt, and he's still down for the count. Ooh.
You can have a round of applause.
I get $5. How's your day going? Good. How much you gotta pay to do these games?
Nothing. I get paid. I'm lucky I get paid. Bring back the change. Oh, wait a minute. I got change. I got money in every pocket here. Where have you been? I haven't seen you. You're in the Hornell baseball game.
Baseball. Thank you.
Leading off the fifth for the Oilers, the center fielder number 28, Stan Zagrodnik.
What'd I do? Miss something? They were going to the fifth. I think I forgot to change all the scoreboards and everything. Apologize. That's what you get for being a one-man show here. I'm easily distracted by my talking about stuff that has nothing to do with baseball. Outside 2-0. This is Zach Morse pitching. Three and 0. I don't want to walk. I think he's trying to throw a little too hard here. We'll see. I'm all about control. Throw pitches throw speed that you know you can control your pitch. There we go. Slowed it down. Took a little off that time for a strike. And there's guys out there that can throw 110 miles an hour. But if you can't control it, that's why they're not playing baseball. They're out of control. Give me someone who can throw consistently in the high 80s and but's got a lot of ball movement.
Now batting the second baseman, number 4, Andrew Stillinger.
The ball gets by him. Oh no! Yeah, that's. Not the best decision to try to take third. Nice throw. I think he jammed his foot a little bit there. I want to thank all our advertisers. Without them, we cannot bring you this game. That's how I get paid. I'm a separate company that does all this. Did you get any awards?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I had to pick them up at school tomorrow because they didn't present them at the thing.
2 and 1. Great fielding is the best friend of every pitcher. One time you saw Colton Bird make a great play tracking that ball down, and there you go, another great play. I said, you're going to see these players improve through the season. It's Peyton Johnson. I know a lot of, you can say, well, these guys are just getting done with their own baseball season, but don't forget they're playing with a totally different crew, different coach. It's a different, I'm not saying they're starting over, obviously. They've got the practicing and stuff in there, but different field they're calling home. You can take the best golfers in the world and put them on a strange golf course. They're not going to do great. Obviously, that analogy is not the best, but it's funny. 1 and 1. Again, if you're just joining us, the Hornell Steamers and the Olean Oilers for NYCBL, the New York Collegiate Baseball League. You can hear all the fans. Anytime you hear an "oh," it's usually the fans reacting because they got a pretty good view of the parking lot here when there's a foul ball. that someone doesn't take a broken windshield home with them, or any window. Trip to the mound here on a 1-2 count. Must be his father up here saying, he's a good coach, don't baby him. What's the old term? Trial by fire. Sometimes you need these players to, get some adversity, get some problems. There it is. And there's another where the ball took a bad bounce. Nothing he could do there that time. Number 30, Roland Ryan, got in front of it, but took that bad hop. And I'd be interested. Do they're not gonna say it's an error with that, and you can't really. How do you say that's an error? You just can't. It's just when it takes that weird bounce. This field is really maintained very, very well, but I don't think it's rolled. And I'm not sure if you're supposed to roll it, but I would assume you'd want. I walked to the outfield and the infield and stuff, and there's some bumps and stuff. I thought a good rolling would maintain it, but so 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. This is A.J. Vigliani. Stolen base. Three and 0 or 4. That was I'm sorry, that was a walk. It was behind a. Another trip to the mound here.
Now batting the left fielder, number 12, Casey O'Brien.
O'Brien, a North Tonawanda. 5'11", 180-pounder. I always love looking at the bat right or bat left, throw right. I am the bat right, throw left. Popped up. And the 3rd out. And this is the hardest time to try to catch pop flies here because of the changing from
No runs, 1 hit, no errors.
daylight to dark. So we go to the bottom of the 5th.
Oilers 7, Steelers 3.
Today's game is brought to you by our friends at John and Dagan Attorney at Law. Proudly serving the Southern Tier since 1989, the corners of Church and Genesee Street Give them a call, 607-324-6690. MysticMedia.com, your small business digital success partner, web development, search optimization, blog content, social media, and so much more. Log on to MysticMedia.com. Ed's Computer Sales and Service, 180 Main Street, 324-6424. Need a new computer, one repair, or laptop? They can do it. Ed's Computers.
From Little Italy.
And Gilio's Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, 382-0836. And Rustic Lux. Don't throw that piece of furniture away. Bring it into Rustic Lux for reloved, repaired, and refurbished furniture. It's Rustic Lux. Accepting new patients now. Dr. John Wine, Dr. Rich Chakowski at Wine Chiropractic, 20 Park Drive, 324-7246. Back and neck pain, spine, or headaches, all your spine care needs. How about Gray Manufacturing, your transit engineering, consulting, and manufacturing down there in the South Yards? Thanks, everybody, at Gray Manufacturing. It's 80s night here. Don't forget to watch all the away Dodger games. You go to the NYCBL app on your smart TV, Roku device, or Android.
Peyton Johnson.
Just type in NYCBL app, and you'll be able to watch the away games. Those broadcasts won't be as good as mine, but you can still enjoy them nonetheless. That's a base hit. It's going to go through third baseline. Sorry, I missed that one totally. So Hornell starts off the bottom of the fifth with a base hit. Brody Burdett's up now.
Designated hitter number 20, Brody Burdett.
Burdett listed as the designated hitter. Nice steal. Peyton Johnson. Oh, and 2 to Burdett. Nobody out. Johnson on second.
Fans with Lily Hamilton and Emily Hawley, please report to the side of the Dodger dugout and meet our Dodger interns.
That's low. Two and two. It's inside full count. Oh, chases ball 4. And he knows it. Nice pitch. By Trippy.
Now batting the center fielder number 15, B.J. Arnold.
Arnold up now. There's a strike. 2nd out. I got a feeling we need a hit here. Got a feeling we need a hit. Bryson Rigby.
Bryson Rigsby.
Rigsby, sorry. Two and 0. So Rigsby walks. Runners on the corners now for Hill. Ryan Hill.
Now batting, the second baseman number 10, Ryan Hill.
Hill pops it up. For the 3rd out. So that's the end of 5 innings of play, 7-3 on the John and Dagan scoreboard.
Hit, no errors and 2 men left on base. For 5 innings of play on the Ryan Agency scoreboard. Oilers 7, Dodgers, Steamers 3.
He keeps making the mistake.
St. James Hospital in Hornell is a great place to be a nurse.
The best part of my job at St. James is our sense of community. Whether you're sick or if you're injured or if you need a CPR course, I feel that we're here to address your needs.
St. James Hospital is hiring skilled and compassionate nurses for our state-of-the-art emergency, inpatient, and surgery departments. In addition, we are offering $15,000 sign-on bonuses for RNs and $5,000 for LPNs. Come join our tight-knit community that cares for you as much as we care about our patients.
Are you still looking for a truck? Simmons Rockwell is your pre-owned truck headquarters with over 400 late model, low mileage trucks available across 5 locations. Stop searching empty lots and visit simmons-rockwell.com now to view hundreds of quality pre-owned trucks you can drive home today. Make car buying simple when you click Drive Your Deal on hundreds of pre-owned trucks at simmons-rockwell.com.
Mayor John Buckley committed to moving Hornell forward.
So top of the 6th we go here from Maple City Park in Hornell, New York, the beautiful city of Maple City of Hornell, New York. Still pitching on the mound is Zach Morse from Canandaigua. He's a Canandaigua Brave, I'm assuming. That's where he went to high school. My sister actually works at the hospital in Canandaigua.
The third baseman number 10, Mitchell Grosh.
F.F. Thompson.
That was cute.
That's a base hit.
What's he doing? Yeah. They were trying to find the kid, same age, same height. Your son was there, so fit the bill. Yeah, fit the bill.
So 1 pitch base hit. Gets things going in the 6th inning here for the Oilers. Meeker at bat now. That one's going to drop in for a base hit. Everyone had to stop. Tell you, the lighting is not the best here when you're dealing with dusk, you know. And it may look bright on the camera just because of the way it picks up light, but other than that, it's not. This lighting is old. It was installed in 1988. They need to install the new LED lighting. Would be top notch here. One and one. Don't forget Hornell's next home game will be Friday night. You can watch that live right here on Peisch Sports on YouTube, as well as the NYCBL app on your Roku or Android TV device. Strike three, nice pitch.
Definitely not 6.
I think my lens needs a little cleaning, though. I know when I zoom in. The last game I did, downpoured, and everything got wet, and because it was. Ooh, hey. One again. Another foul. 0-2. Beautiful night for baseball, really. Jeez. Can't ask for a better night. There's strike three, so 2 strikeouts. Here by Morse.
Now batting the center fielder, number 28, stands Grodny.
Force out at second. That'll take us to the bottom of the 6th. No runs, 1 man left down base at 7-3. As we go to the bottom of the 6th.
For 5.5 innings of play on the Ryan Agency scoreboard, Oilers 7, Steamers 3.
Today's game brought to you by First Heritage Federal Credit Union. Open a First Heritage checking account, a Casasa checking account, a checking account that pays you. That's right, First Heritage. Check out all the financial services First Heritage can offer you at First Heritage. I love their logo, great colors. First Heritage. sure why the ad's on there so long. There it is. Dagan Funeral Home, 38 Church Street, 324-3500. There's Jim Dagan, Laura Pico. Cremation service is only $16.95 plus the crematory fee. That's what I'm going to have done. I'm going to be cremated. I hate the fees, though. The Ryan agencies, Hornell, Jasper, and Wellsville, 3 gate locations. Give them a call, 324-7500. Insurance protection you can rely on. From Jeff Ryan at the Ryan agencies. Maple City Dodge, Airport Road, North Hornell. Stop up and check out all the Dodge Chrysler Jeeps, the brand new on the lot. New vehicles and used vehicles at Maple City Dodge. Elderwood and Hornell, long-term care facility, short-term rehab. Also adult daycare across from the Wegmans Walmart Plaza and adjacent to Lowe's in Hornell. Elderwood, and of course, Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys' offices in Buffalo, Rochester, New York City. Call 585-262-COMP. Connors and Ferris, proud supporters of the Bills, the Sabres, and your Hornell Steamers. Dr. Andrew Wilhelm, your sports medicine physician. Call 385-3741. Injured, he's got you covered. Dr. Andrew Wilhelm in St. James Hospital. Simmons and Rockwell Ford and Simmons and Rockwell Nissan right in North Hornell. Top-notch sales service. Make car buying simple when you drive your deal. Log on to SimmonsandRockwellFord.com. Check out the complete inventory of new and used vehicles. Also, Simmons and Rockwell Nissan across the street. That's 80s. Is this a little salt and pepper?
Leading off the sixth,
hear it for the boys from, is that the Footloose, or no, Flashdance soundtrack a second ago. I love that. I mean, I grew up, I was a product that graduated in 1986. Love the 80s. Graduated in college in 88. There's a strike. 1-1. Oh, has to turn away. And that one is Paxton Hughes. Bails out. On deck, Torrey Roper. Looking to get something going here. There's a strike, 2-2. Maybe I'll win the 50-50 raffle. Wouldn't that be nice for me? I was lucky. Every year there's a walk. Yeah, if I knew the scoreboard was wrong, I apologize, but they do a $20 ticket. You buy tickets throughout the year, and then they have a raffle the last regular season game, and I won it last year. It was like $1,200, which I immediately filled out my tax information for. Of course, I had to figure out I always buy $10 worth of for every game I'm at, and I don't think I hit any of them. I don't remember hitting any 50-50s, or, besides the big one. Outside. Throw over to first. Tell you what a sight for sore eyes playing under the lights, though, and I'm saying that because Hornell had no electric for high school baseball this year. They had an underground fire that knocked the electric out to the football stadium and the baseball stadium. So they were without a scoreboard announcing all the season, but the last two games they finally got it. Or actually the sectional games is when they actually got the games to. Isn't it 3-2? It says 2-2 on the scoreboard again, but I thought it was 3-2. Yep, struck him out. That looked like a good pitch.
Now batting the catcher, number 34,
Colton Bird, catcher. And what they say, can't be a statue up there swinging that bat. That's into the gap. Or is it going to be caught? It's going to be caught. What a beautiful catch. Wow, what a track down that time. It looked like it had a chance to head off the fence. Great outfielding that time.
Now batting the first baseman, number 30, Ryan.
So 2 outs now with a runner on first. Want to look to get things going here with a leadoff hit, but strikeout and a pop out. Have quelled that opportunity here so far. Unless Roland Ryan can get something going here. Kind of a check swing. Easy play. And the third out. We go to the 7th. Still 7-3.
No runs, no hits, no errors.
Hi, I'm Laura Dagan-Pico, and along with my father, Jim Dagan, operate the Dagan Funeral Home here in Hornell.
The Dagan Funeral Home is a large, spacious, handicap-accessible facility with a seating capacity of 150 people, along with a separate family room for entertaining children. We also offer DVD memorial tributes, which continually show photographs and movies of your loved one's life on 2 beautiful flat-screen TVs.
The Dagan Funeral Home, 5 generations of the Dagan family serving your family.
To all of our customers, past, present, and future, thank you for choosing Maple City Dodge.
I wanted a new Dodge Ram diesel. I sat down with my salesperson Larry and we discussed all the options, and he gave me a total, and it was a lot less than any other place I had talked to. This is the first time that I've dealt with Maple City Dodge, and I definitely will be back again for another vehicle.
Here at Maple City Dodge, we're committed to our customer for great deals and great service. Come on in and see us.
Convenience store for food, snacks, hot cold beverages, gas, and so much more.
Yeah, I'd love it. I'd buy $10 every game. I'm doing all these games.
I know. Hey.
I think I'll do what they call as a white balance. So I need a white pants. There we go. Boom. It changes the color. Actually changed it a little bit too much. Let's see if I can.
Leading off the 7th for the Oilers, the second baseman, number 4, Andrew Stillinger.
Another wild hop at third. One pitch, one hit.
Now batting the right fielder, number 24, Blaze Ziders.
Blaze is up again. I think he's going to have an 8 at-bat game. 8 plate appearances by Blaze. No, just safe. Forced out at second, though. This is the seventh. Sorry, my scoreboard didn't change when I was supposed to. Stolen base. A lot of kids here tonight. Tonight is a school night. Ball gets away. Gotta get that ball over that plate. Ball's in the dirt. Full count. Walked him. So there'll be runners on the corners now, with one out.
Now batting the left fielder, number 12, Casey O'Brien.
So O'Brien comes up. Runners on the corners, one out. O'Brien at the plate. Chopped foul down third baseline. He pulled him off the bag, unfortunately. Ooh, they called him out. Ooh, he definitely got pulled off first base there. I saw that anyways, but umpire's going to call him out. Well, what do? You can't do much about it now. Bottom of the seventh, Hornell coming up. Now the umpires are getting together. Oh, and he's going to call safe. So we're not done yet. So everyone's got to run back out. I'm going to say that definitely looked, he looked like he got pulled off the bag to me. You look, they're smiling there. Of course, you know, Hornell's not going to say, oh, yeah, you know, I got pulled off. He's going to act as much as he can. It's Roland Ryan, you know. So we continue on here in the top of the 7th. Let me kind of reverse my everything. There is 2 outs. This is the top of the 7th. There we go. Runners on the corners. And a strike. The funny thing is, I thought there was runners on the corners. Wouldn't he have scored? I guess I'm a little. Maybe they were first and second. I can't remember. I thought there was runners on the corners, but anyways, still 7-3. Would he balk? Should be 2-1 now. Two and 2. Strike 3. So now we go to the bottom of the 7th. And it is 8-3 because of the balk.
No errors and 1 man left on base after 6.5 innings of play on the right NEC scoreboard.
I always thought that a balk should be an error, because you basically have a run score. But
the Hornell YMCA. So get up and join us in taking out to the ball game.
As we'll stay right here and take a look, and I did want to show you, for those out of town, what the state baseball stadium looks like. It's quite large, quite old, but here's the crowd that's in the stands, and then obviously crowds down the first baseline. And then over here, it's even more crowded. The play area for the kids, and you see the kind of distracting. You got the guys warming up for the steamers, and you got people walking. Of course, there's security right there, so the kids like playing. You got people sitting down the third base line here. Well, I didn't win the 50-50, so.
Leading off the 7th for the Steamers, shortstop number 33, Peyton Johnson.
So Johnson to lead things off here for the Steamers. So far game time 2 hours and 21 minutes. We've been playing baseball here tonight. One and two. Base hits. Hornell lead things off here. Johnson on first.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 20, Brody Burdett.
Brody Burdett, who chased the ball for a strikeout last at bat. It'll take a little bit. These guys will start seeing the ball a little clearer. You know, it's funny. I'm a huge Mets fan, and I try to watch every game, and each batter has the lowdown on the pitcher pitching. Each pitcher has the lowdown on the batter. Here you're seeing not sure. Burdett strikes out. Obviously, nobody knows really about anybody here. Seeing them for the first time, it's not like when you're in college and you have film on everybody.
The center fielder, number 15, B.J. Arnold.
So center fielder Arnold up. Peyton Johnson on second base as a runner for the Dodgers here. B.J. Arnold, the batter, he's 6'4" center fielder. Warren, Ohio. Quickly down 0-2 though. And Arnold goes down.
Now batting the left fielder, number 3, Bryson Rigsby.
So Rigsby. Guntner, Texas. I'm going to have to look up Guntner. I've heard of Guntner. Either someone that played on the Dodgers or one of these teams around here, I think was from Guntner before. That name sounds very familiar. Also a player, one of the last players in the major leagues that played at the Dodgers was Dallas Braden. Many of you may remember that foul baseball pitched a perfect game in the major leagues about 10 years ago. He was a Hornell Dodger back in the early 2000s. Unfortunately, his arm just kind of fell apart on him, and last I knew, he was part of the ESPN announcing crew. Oh, and I think I was talking about Rajay Davis, who had a long career in the major leagues. The ball's going to drop in and takes that weird carom. 1 run comes home. You know, either there was a great spin on that ball or that hit what I was talking about, whether they don't roll the field or not. It just took a wild bounce off a mound of dirt out there. Like I said, I'm not sure if they do roll it, or I mean, when I walked out there a week or so ago to place a camera in the outfield, there was a lot of, it just seemed like divots and holes and stuff in the field. It just didn't seem very flat to me.
Please, pinch hitting for the Steamers from Western New England, number 27, Jack Loftus.
So a 2-out double. So Jack Loftus from Hanover, New Hampshire, Western New England University, he gets hit. So doesn't have to swing the bat, doesn't have to do anything, and gets walked, or gets plunked. It's going to trigger a trip to the mound. Have a word with Paul Trippy. And Trippy's going out. Trippy's pitched, done a great job here today for the Oilers. Of course, the last player to be drafted from Hornell.
Have your attention, please. Now pitching for the Oilers
was Jordan Schwartz, graduated in
from Deauville College, number 31, Harrison Lau.
2011, went to
also,
Niagara.
Fans, our elite season pass winner for tonight is Zach Hyman. Zach Hyman, if you go down to the souvenir stand, you've won a hat.
Ooh, a hat. So anyways, Jordan Schwartz, he got drafted by the Oakland A's. Pitched a couple years and then joined the workforce. Went to Niagara University. It was kind of neat because that was a great year for Hornell, the class of 2011. Had a couple Division I players, had a catcher from Hornell go Division I at Bonaventure, and they were able to play against each other in games, which was pretty cool. No one, we only had one professional player ever play that graduate that I know of from Hornell, and that was Bill Dugan, who played several years in the NFL, played for the Seattle Seahawks, and he graduated from Hornell in the 70s, late 70s, and was part of the Seahawks' first playoff team. Played with Jim Zorn and Dave Craig and that crew. Still resides here in Hornell. And for those that don't know, from the Hornell area, we do have a couple actors. We have Bill Pullman, who was the President of the United States in Independence Day, and Casper, and the TV show The Sinner and all that. He was born and raised and graduated from Hornell High School. And Carl Marino, who played Lieutenant He's got a mental block. Played on the ID Discovery Channel all those years. Jeez, I'm sorry, Carl. I give him just mental block. Also one of the actors. One and one. Pullman, who obviously still acting and comes to Hornell quite a bit, still has property here and cabins and the hills, and visits this area on a regular basis. Two and one. Runners at first and second. Three and two. That's low. So base is loaded now. Good. Patient batting that time. It's always important to get
the right fielder, number one,
most out of every at bat, and Paxton Hughes did that. So Tori Roper in the dirt. No, obviously different leagues. Everything's a little bit different. Like I said, I couldn't understand. You know, I thought they basically, maybe it's collegiate rules here, I guess, and I don't know how that coincides with Major League Baseball, but you can't block the plate in Major League Baseball. But we did see a collision at home plate because the plate was blocked, so I don't know. I'm going to have to find out the rules on that. But also, I see you must apparently make an effort to get out of the way of a pitch. Because if you're hit by the pitch and you don't make an attempt to get out, which is a judgment call, obviously everything's basically a judgment call anyways, but by the umpire, then you can be called out or a strike, or you don't take your base. So I think you're called out. I can't remember. I saw it happen this year. 2-0. But sometimes, that's why it's when you say it's a judgment, when I say it's a judgment call, and it is, we've all been at bat and the ball comes at you, you don't know whether to move forward or back, and sometimes you just get, like a deer in the headlights, you just stand still and you get hit, it's. Two and one. Healthy cut. Time by Roper. He needs to hit one on a rope here. Base hit. Drive in a couple runs. This game hasn't been without its hit, with 27 hits combined by both teams. That's low. 3-1. Nowhere to put him with bases loaded. It's had its fair share of errors, too. I got 5 total errors, 4 of them by Hornell. And that one gets away. It's a walk anyways. As a run comes home to make it 8-5. And hence, as I was talking about earlier, the length of these games, you get a lot of full counts, you get a lot of wild pitches, you get pass balls, you trip to the mound, pitching changes. Thank God I don't have to pay for streaming like I did when there was no electric and no internet here for when we were this system, the stadium was down because of the electrical issues. I actually had to use a mobile hotspot when I did Hornell games, and I'm burning 4 or 5 gigabytes of streaming data a day, a game, even though I just pay $70 a month basically for 100 gigs, so it wasn't really going into that. But when we first started doing this 6 years ago, it was very expensive to stream, and it was very unreliable. Now it's gotten a lot cheaper, but extremely reliable. But what I was getting at when I started streaming the Dodger games a few years ago, it got to be expensive because they didn't have internet here. But since now everything's basically unlimited. As Bird comes up. Oops, I don't know, I must have cleared 2 outs. Ooh, there's a hot shot, foul. Oh, and 2. Well, would love a base hit here. Bird at bat. Two and 2. Colton Bird from Bellefonte, Pennsylvania. I'm gonna have to look that up. Goes to Indiana University of Pennsylvania. And there's strike 3. So now we go to the 8th. Hornell down. Hornell does get a couple runs. Still find themselves down by 3, 8-5.
Steelers get 2 runs on 2 hits.
In doing the work you do, if you're hurt, we'll help you through.
Don't be fooled. Video hearings are as critical as appearing in person.
Make sure your rights are protected.
Your employer has trained specialists on their side.
And the judges work for New York State.
The only person on your side
is the attorney at your side.
Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
Casa cash back and earn up to 4% on your debit card purchases. We'll even refund up to $25 per month of your ATM fees. So, what would you do with your free cash rewards? Maybe put them towards those long-desired home improvements? Hey, they're your free cash rewards. Spend them however you want. Visit fhfcu.org to learn more and open your account today.
Your attention, please. Now playing second base for the Steamers from Monroe Community College, number 8, Connor Kiefer.
I'm on fire. Speaking of which, that's Pitbull. I'm going to go see him July 31st. Darien Lake. have a 1-2-3 inning here.
Leading off the 8th for the Oilers, we got your number 5, Jake Meeker.
Oh, Meeker up. Two and 0 to Meeker. Meeker. With the base hit.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Oilers. From Herkimer County Community College, Taiga Sakuma.
So it's T-A-I-G-A, Taiga Sakuma, S-A-K-U-M-A, Herkimer, New York. One of my classmates lives in Herkimer. He's a sophomore at Herkimer Community College. Former classmates, I should. Well, there's a pop fly. Heads up. Oh, and it hits up. Right close, not home here, close to home. How about a double play? Of course, every time I ask for something, it doesn't happen. They get hits or. Okay, how about not a double play? That didn't matter. This one's going to be trouble. Another run home for the Oilers. How come he didn't get a triple out of that? I wasn't watching him run, but I thought for sure he was going to have go to third. Nice batting, though. Taiga. Trip to the mound. Nice. Maybe a change of pitcher. Today's game brought to you by Home Healthcare Services. How about healthcare in the privacy of your very own home? RNs, home health aides, healthcare workers, housekeepers, cleaners, they can do it all. Give them a call. Bring your resume in to Strobel Supply at 40 Shawmut Industrial Park, industrial paint I can't even speak today. Application company. Thanks, Strobels. The Italian Villa, 196, the best Italian cuisine around, 324-6063, the Italian Villa. Butler Excavating and Concrete, City View Towing, Transport, and Auto Repair, 607-324-7400. Thanks, Brian and Sue Butler at Butler Excavating and Concrete. Howard Hanna, Real Estate Services, and Reggie Gambino, your licensed real estate specialist. Looking to buy or sell a property? It's 382-3052.
Your attention, please.
Dr. Pat Pico, MD, 15 Loader Street, 585-596-4129. Dr. Pat Pico. There's John and Dagan, 324-6690. Proudly serving the Southern Tier since 1989.
Fans on July 8th.
MysticMedia.com, your small business digital success.
The Battle of the Badges,
Web development, search
here at
activation,
Maple
blog
City
content,
Park
and so
at
much more.
7 p.m.
MysticMedia.com. Ed's Computer Sales and Service, 180 Main Street in Hornell. 324-6424. Need a new computer, want to repair it? It's Ed's Computers. Gilio's Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, and Rustic Lux. Don't throw that piece of furniture away. Bring it into Rustic Lux. The Rustic Lux. Dr. John Wine, Dr. Rick Jakowski, Wine Chiropractic Associates, accepting new patients. Right now, over 30 years experience in back and neck pain, headaches, all your spine care needs. And Gray Manufacturing, Transit Industry Engineering Consulting since 2006. Thanks, Gray Manufacturing. And the late Dave Gray, who did so much for this community. Now you saw the DH, Brody Burdett. This is his brother. Graduated from Hornell last year. See how he does. We'll give him a few shots of him warming up and give you his this is Colin Burdett, listed at 6 foot, 180 pounds. He's a freshman at Alfred State this year, just finishing up his freshman year. His aunt was a year younger than me, I believe, and then his father was a couple years younger, like 4 or 5 years younger. Wind is kicked up, as you can see. I'll show you the flag here. That's what kind of wind we're looking at. Some of you parents from near and far want to see your kids. There they are.
Now batting the shortstop, number 27, James Lehman.
Offers a bunt, but foul. Hustle down first base even. And dropped the ball, throwing back to second. Would have had him. That's inside. Inga making his way to third. So a walk. Looks like Burdett's trying to overthrow a little bit. I mean, get that control first, and nobody's paying attention, and they got him in a rundown. No, they're going to let a run score. Nobody's covering first. Wow, someone slipped on that play. Oh, disastrous for Hornell. As a run will come home. That's just a perfect job by the Oilers. The Oilers there. It's a beautiful job. Beautiful run. Jeez. Can't ask for a better base running that time. Well, it didn't help that Hornell kind of fell asleep, but it was James Lehman. That, I think, someone deserves an error too. They don't post an error for that, but another. Oops, he hit him. Ooh, uh-oh. Hope he's all right. Get hit in the face. I know you couldn't hear anything. I hope he's all right. That you don't want to see that at all. I mean, you couldn't hear it. You could tell it didn't hit his helmet, so it must have hit him somewhere in the face, and you can see him drop a little bit. Oh goodness.
I don't want to be friends with them. You walked right by me. Hi, Plush.
Hey.
Your attention, please. Pinch running at first base from Deauville College, number 16, Kyle Blunt.
So we have a pinch runner. I think everyone's still a little shaken by that. I am.
Now batting the second baseman, number 4, Andrew Stillinger.
Still nobody out here. Runners at first and second. And that ball is way wild, as you want to say. Burdett struggling here. I'm sure in the back of his mind he's still got the image of hitting the... None of those guys ever want to hurt anybody, or just the... Especially because kind of like took a few seconds and then he started to collapse, which was scary. You know, it's there's a strike by Burdett. Burdett on target there the last couple pitches. That's going to be a base hit, driving a couple runs. Nice batting. Still nobody out here. 4 runs home. Top of the 8th. These pitchers will come around. You know, you see it every year. Get a rough outing to start things, and then by the end of the season, they're at the top of their game. The scoreboard says 4-2. Either something's wrong with it. So now that would be 5. Oh, there it goes. There you see the scoring. 17 hits for the Oilers, 13 for Hornell. Throw down to second. Two and one. Base running mistake by the Oilers.
Now batting the first baseman, number 30, A.J. Vigliotti.
So Vigliotti up again. I forget, where did Vigliotti go to college? Wagner from Staten Island, so down New York City area. Oh, that was funny. If you get a chance, go back and look at. He like stepped into that, and he slipped it. Look, I don't want to say it was funny in this. I'm glad he didn't get hurt, but it just looked like he was like one of those things where you just like the ball was in slow motion coming at him, and he was like, "I'm gonna kill this thing," and he slipped a little bit doing it. Fouls it off for 0-2. Strikeout here by. One and two to Vigliotti. Ooh, my goodness, he gets a hold of that. Up against, oops, how come I lost focus here? What the heck's going on here? A couple runs are coming home, I know that. Or one run anyways. I'm not sure why all of a sudden we lost focus out there. Did it again. I have it on autofocus just because it's hard to control the smaller cameras, but sorry about that.
Now batting the left fielder number 12, Casey O'Brien.
Casey O'Brien again. Staying alive here with a 0-2 count with a 1 out. Strike 3. He's got a delay. He may yell strike. I can't hear him, but it's like count to 3 before he gives the old ring him up. Nice pitch by.
Now batting the third baseman number 10, Mitchell
Colin
Branch.
that time. Mitchell Rush. Three and 0. Strike. Hornell in the championship series last year. Losing to Cortland, Crush. Won it a few years ago. Or was it 4 years ago they won it?
Now batting the catcher, number 5, Jake Meeker.
Kind of go around and, every 4th, 5th year they'll win the champ or go to the champ or be in it, whatever. And Dodgers have been obviously around for a long time now, the Steamers, but back in my mother used to come to games back in the 40s. Part of the Pony League. That's when Don Zimmer played here, and Hall of Famer Maury Wills for the Dodgers, the LA Dodgers. And it was funny, I remember, I think it was last year, like I talked about in the beginning of this game, how I kind of like to research where these kids are from, the Oiler kids, and, where these universities are, where their hometowns are. And I remember just by chance, I was watching a movie as he walks. I always do this. I'll watch a movie and I'll get on Wikipedia or whatever, and I'll look up actors or whatever. And I can't remember the name, but he was kind of a famous actor, nominated for Academy Award and stuff. And in his biography, he had in the 60s, I think it was late 50s, I think it was in the 50s. In his biography, it says he played for the Hornell Dodgers, and I have to look that up again. I can't remember. I just thought it was funny when I do the research. The funny things you can find, I remember calling a couple of my friends, and I think I mentioned it on the air the next game that I was like, geez, I'm watching this movie, and so-and-so was in it, and it was kind of a famous name actor, and I just can't remember. And come to find out, he played one season for the Hornell Dodgers back in the 50s or whatever it was.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Steamers from Alfred State College, number 4, Devin Mersman.
So Devin Mersman from Arcade, New York. Arcade is between here and Buffalo, a beautiful community. And for those that are from out of the state and I'm not familiar, Arcade is very close to Attica. And, the famous prison, that's up between Hornell and there's the Attica Arcade Railroad you can ride. Hornell in high school in different sports, basketball, football, soccer, whatever it may be, plays Attica every year in something, seems like. Arcade, there's no high school of Arcade. There's a high school there, it begins with a P, I believe. Not Pavilion. I can't think of the name right now, but that's Arcade. Arcade and a couple of the communities right there go to this school, and I can't remember what it's called right now. I apologize, but let's see if it doesn't say it on here. It just says he's from Arcade, New York. Don't forget, our next broadcast, our next home game here will be Friday night. Hornell is on the road tomorrow. And you can go to the NYCBL website as well as, and you can do that. You don't even have to go on the Roku device or your smart TV. You can go to your computer as well and go on the NYCBL website and find the games. It's live stream. Forgot about that. Multiple ways you can watch this game. The best way is right here on Pike Sports, though, on YouTube. So it's a coach's dream, having one pitch, end of the inning. End of their half of the inning anyways. We go to the bottom of the eighth.
5 runs on 4 hits.
5 runs. Ooh.
No errors and 3 men left on base. After 7.5 innings of play on the Ryan Agency scoreboard, Oilers 13, Steamers 5. Leading off the 8th for the Steamers, the first baseman, number 30, Roland Ryan.
So Roland Ryan, new pitcher for the Oilers. From Mercyhurst, Ben Burdine. Ben is sophomore at Mercyhurst from Warren, PA. There's a strikeout.
Now batting the shortstop, number 33, Peyton Johnson.
Peyton Johnson up. Don't forget the Father's Day, which is coming up June 19th, or Father's Day car show at Canacadea Park is back after a 2-year hiatus. Hundreds of cars, antique cars, new cars, and thousands of visitors, plenty of food and fun for Father's Day at Canacadea Park in Hornell. And the Children's Quarter Miler is also returning after 2 years, August 6th at the high school track over here. I'm going to bring that up because I'm president of the Kiwanis Club, and Kiwanis puts on both of those events. Another strikeout. Burdette up now.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 20, Brody Burdette.
Burdette. So a quick bottom of the 8th. We go to the 9th. We'll be back after this commercial.
There's nobody left on base. Great innings of play on the Ryan Agency scoreboard.
The Ryan Agencies, your locally invested independent insurance agency. No one likes shopping for insurance. It's complicated. That's where the Ryan Agencies step in. As your personal insurance shoppers, they wade through dozens of top companies to find your best insurance value. Let good people help you make smart choices. Contact the Ryan Agencies today.
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.
I've treated professional baseball teams, published papers on athletic injuries, worked with international sports groups, and perfected orthopedic treatments for people of all ages, from ACL surgery to concussions. Now I'm here to lead St. James Hospital's new revolutionized approach to sports medicine. Why? Because of them. I'm orthopedic surgeon Dr. Andrew Wilhelm, and I'm excited to lead this new chapter in local health.
James Lehman.
So James Lehman. Take strike one. Foul ball. Pitching for the Dodgers, number 4, and Devin Mersman. Ooh. Off the light pole. So 13 runs on 18 hits for the Oilers. 5 runs on 13 hits for Hornell. 4 errors for Hornell. Fouled off. Eight pitches into this at bat here. And got him. Thought he had walked, but got the strikeout.
Now batting the pitcher, number 55, Ben Burdine.
Foul back. Two and one. 2-2. There's a shot, man, right to Looper. For the second out.
Now batting the second baseman, number 4, Andrew Stillinger.
Dillinger. I just can't believe the amount of left-handed batters that I've seen in this game. Full count. Strike three, yep.
No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on
Nice
base.
pitching.
3.5 innings of play on
Go to
Ryan
the bottom of the
Oilers 13,
ninth.
Steelers 5. Leading off the ninth for the Steamers, the center fielder number 15, B.J. Arnold.
So center fielder Arnold up. Dodgers down to their last at bats here. Ben Berdine on the mound here for Oilers. Full count. Walked him.
Now batting the left fielder number 3, Bryson Rigsby.
So Rigsby up. The runner on first is Arnold. Berdine throws strike one to get ahead. Arnold's going to go down to second on that. "6'4". Wonder what other sports he plays. Basketball, football maybe, or men's volleyball. 2-1. Anything tall men would be good at. Could be receiver for football. Fights that one off. What'd they say? He's still up or not? No, I guess I don't understand why. Must have been just struck out then.
Now batting the second baseman number 8, Connor Kiefer.
That one, the backstop is B.J. Arnold makes it to third. With an 8-run lead, though, I don't think Oilers are too concerned about Arnold. That one's popped up out of play. 2-1. Three and 1. So if you get the bases loaded and then a home run grand slam, let me see how many. That'd be 4 runs. Oh, 2 grand slams we need. There's a walk. Runners on the corners now. This is where the catcher comes out and says, "You know what? Don't try to throw all the gas. You know, the hardest you can. Just get something over the plate. You got either players on the field with you."
Now batting the third baseman, number 21, Paxton Hughes.
The wind really kicked up. Another beautiful job by the Hornell School District grounds crew maintaining this field. Ball 1 here. Ball 2. Well, he must not have told him to slow the pitch down because he's still trying to throw the fastballs in there. I don't know what he told him. I'm just kidding, but. High ball 3. And walked him. Looper up. And we're going to come out. I hope they're not changing pitchers again here. We're already at 3 hours and 34 minutes long here. Longer, I'm sorry, 33 hours and 36 minutes of game time.
Now batting the right fielder, number 1, Tori Roper.
Loper. What did I say? Looper. Loop it. If he hits a grand slam here, 5 straight balls here. And there's a strike. One and 2, 1 out. Bases loaded. And there's strike 3. The umpire has been consistent. He's widened that strike zone, especially in the lower part of the plate. You know, he's widened it a little bit, or it's been that way all game.
Now batting the catcher, number 34.
I'm off for a larger strike zone anyways, but make these guys swing the bat. Better, swing better. That's high. The quickest game I did this year was a 8-inning game. It was an extra inning game for high school, an hour and a half. Hornell High School game that went to extra innings because they play 7 in high school. Went to the 8th inning. Went to the bottom of the 8th. They completed 8 innings, hour and a half. It was the quickest game I've ever done in high school or collegiate. It was a lot of, quick strikeouts, pop-ups, ground outs, 1 pitch, 2 pitch, pop-ups and stuff throughout the game, and not a high-scoring game. I can't remember. It wasn't very high-scoring. Oh, the guy did catch it, and they have a glove too, and they didn't catch it. I'm a fan. So Hornell down to their last strike, 2-2. And there it is, strike 3. So that's the ball game. Dodgers fall 13-5 to the Oilers.
No errors and 3 men left on base.
I want to thank everybody for joining me. Don't forget we'll be live on Friday for their next home game. You can go to the NYCBL website or the Roku device, the NYCBL app, to watch tomorrow's game and Wednesday's away game. And we'll see you right back here on Friday. So again, thank you for everybody for joining us. This is Bob Pleicher broadcasting from the Maple City Dodge broadcast booth. It's been a pleasure. Game time, like I said, 3 hours and 38 minutes. Until next time, we'll see you then.
Ryan Agencies, your locally invested independent insurance agency. The Ryan Agency supports local students and athletes. They appreciate dedication, teamwork, and hometown pride. That's why they give back, sponsoring many youth academic and sports activities. The Ryan Agencies, your hometown supporter and source for all things insurance.
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency. In doing the work you do, if you're hurt, we'll help you through.
Don't be fooled. Video hearings are as critical as appearing in person.
Make sure your rights are protected.
Your employer has trained specialists on their side.
And the judges work for New York State.
The only person on your side
is the attorney at your side.
Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
Stop in at Maple City Dodge and see all the legendary brands we have to offer.
I never thought I'd be able to afford my dream vehicle, and with help from Doug from Maple City Dodge, he helped turn that dream into a reality.
I bought my Jeep at Maple City Dodge for the price and exceptional service. It was my first time, and I'll be back again.
It's Maple City Dodge's 50th year of business. The reason for that is our great sales and service, so come on in and see us.
Hi. I'm Laura Dagan-Pico, and along with my father, Jim Dagan, operate the Dagan Funeral Home here in Hornell.
The Dagan Funeral Home is a large, spacious, handicap-accessible facility with a seating capacity of 150 people, along with a separate family room for entertaining children. We also offer DVD memorial tributes, which continually show photographs and movies of your loved one's life on 2 beautiful flat-screen TVs.
The Dagan Funeral Home, 5 generations of the Dagan family serving your family.
Do you or someone you know have a sports injury? An expert team is now available at St. James Hospital. Our sports medicine team treats a wide range of orthopedic conditions for people of all ages. We offer surgical and non-surgical options, as well as rehab to help you recover as quickly as possible. Whether you're a serious athlete, weekend warrior, or dealing with aches and pains of daily life, our expert team is here for you. Let us help you get back in the game.
Are you still looking for a truck? Simmons Rockwell is your pre-owned truck headquarters with over 400 late model, low mileage trucks available across 5 locations. Stop searching empty lots and visit simmons-rockwell.com now to view hundreds of quality pre-owned trucks you can drive home today. Make car buying simple when you click Drive Your Deal on hundreds of pre-owned trucks at simmons-rockwell.com.
With Kasasa Checking from First Heritage, you can easily earn free cash rewards each month. Choose either Kasasa Cash and earn up to 2.5% APY on your balance, or Kasasa Cash Back and earn up to 4% on your debit card purchases. We'll even refund up to $25 per month of your ATM fees. So, what would you do with your free cash rewards? Maybe put them towards those long-desired home improvements? Hey, they're your free cash rewards. Spend them however you want. Visit FHFCU.org to learn more and open your account today.
St. James Hospital in Hornell is a great place to be a nurse.
The best part of my job at St. James is our sense of community. Whether you're sick or if you're injured or if you need a CPR course, I feel that we're here to address your needs.
St. James Hospital is hiring skilled and compassionate nurses for our state-of-the-art emergency, inpatient, and surgery departments. In addition, we are offering $15,000 sign-on bonuses for RNs and $5,000 for LPNs. Come join our tight-knit community that cares for you as much as we care about our patients.
If you're interested in staying involved with the sports you've enjoyed over the years, we may have an opportunity for you. Section 5 Athletics is currently looking for officials for several sports. Serving as a Section 5 official provides a great way to stay active, contribute to the sports you love, and earn money while making your own schedule. Visit section5.org/officials for more information and to express your interest.
Ryan Agencies, your locally invested independent insurance agency. The Ryan Agency supports local students and athletes. They appreciate dedication, teamwork, and hometown pride. That's why they give back, sponsoring many youth academic and sports activities. The Ryan Agencies, your hometown supporter and source for all things insurance.
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency. In doing the work you do, if you're hurt, we'll help you through.
Don't be fooled. Video hearings are as critical as appearing in person.
Make sure your rights are protected.
Your employer has trained specialists on their side.
And the judges work for New York State.
The only person on your side
is the attorney at your side.
Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
Stop in at Maple City Dodge and see all the legendary brands we have to offer.
I never thought I'd be able to afford my dream vehicle, and with help from Doug from Maple City Dodge, he helped turn that dream into a reality.
I bought my Jeep at Maple City Dodge for the price and exceptional service. It was my first time, and I'll be back again.
It's Maple City Dodge's 50th year of business. The reason for that is our great sales and service. So come on in and see us.
Hi, I'm Laura Dagan-Pico, and along with my father, Jim Dagan, operate the Dagan Funeral Home here in Hornell.
The Dagan Funeral Home is a large, spacious, handicap-accessible facility with a seating capacity of 150 people, along with a separate family room for entertaining children. We also offer DVD memorial tributes, which continually show photographs and movies of your loved one's life on 2 beautiful flat-screen TVs.
The Dagan Funeral Home, 5 generations of the Dagan family serving your family.
Do you or someone you know have a sports injury? An expert team is now available at St. James Hospital. Our sports medicine team treats a wide range of orthopedic conditions for people of all ages. We offer surgical and non-surgical options, as well as rehab to help you recover as quickly as possible. Whether you're a serious athlete, weekend warrior, or dealing with aches and pains of daily life, our expert team is here for you. Let us help you get back in the game.
Are you still looking for a truck? Simmons Rockwell is your pre-owned truck headquarters with over 400 late model, low mileage trucks available across 5 locations. Stop searching empty lots and visit simmons-rockwell.com now to view hundreds of quality pre-owned trucks you can drive home today. Make car buying simple when you click Drive Your Deal on hundreds of pre-owned trucks at simmons-rockwell.com.
With Casasa